Yes, friends. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my satire. My dress code today is a satire of during the presidential campaign in the U.S. There was this joke that was made about the Puerto Ricans boat, floating boat. It was a hate joke that should have been able to tank Donald Trump's election, but he quickly started dressing like what they call a garbage collector and started riding what they call a dump truck. So it's a satire from my own angle. That's not what I'm pushing today. What I'm pushing today is pretty much what you call I want to have at least over and again a woman video, and a woman video from the angle that my constituency is pretty much women, but I have not, for one reason or the other, been targeting them. And that's what I think is the reason why I'm having a lackluster viewer. If I put a woman program in there, every now and then, women will continue to gravitate towards my program. When I'm talking about women, I'm talking about Kamala Harris. I'm talking about Okoje Wale. I'm talking about Aisha Yusufu. I just throw those three into being there. Okay? When I stop there, I'm going to also go through by saying that, having said that, my theme today is pretty much what I call some few articles that I have read in the very recent time. I want to kind of play with it to tell you that I've been rusty on when it comes to women. I'm not going to ever get away from this theory of the fact that women were the omnipotent, omnipresence, and omniscience. The only reason why they are not the ruling religious Christian or Islam is because an epitomizer did present them with a quick and dirty trick that they would go provide the food while the women stay at home. Biologically, it worked. But they were the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscience. And up to now, women bought into that lies, the lies that women believe. And that's the reason why they are currently where they are currently at. And I can even press further by saying that there was a coalition concerned women for legislative integrity, a group of 1,000 women organization that says that the legislation that was handed down by one of the apex judges on Natasha Apotki Uduohan should be reversed. I want to believe that 1,000 people may say just have been a member of that organization of the civil society, not a signature that they want to go collect out there. It's just about 1,000 of them. And they are saying that they want, those are the people I believe I have come to buy into the fact that they themselves are having a ball with a man at home, or they are married to a man who has 2 or 3 wives. They've come to believe in this lie that they've been told, and they are not going to ever give up, and they keep pushing it. So they are saying that the Supreme they should reverse that judgment. That's pretty sad that we have women who are there like that. want to bring that forward because a lot of people, what I'm bringing forward is not what is going to be in the outright out there. I read a lot, and they said that um, Buhari reads like me, but he reads newspaper. But I don't read newspaper. I was reading newspaper. I'm a man that somebody was defining the man that reads newspaper. But at one point in time, that's how my knowledge came in. But I couldn't, since I'm not even in the US no more. I have what you call a trillion of newspaper that I have in my Oki Baba last video that I shot before I left America. I'm fortunate to have what you call 3,000 volumes of books. I don't think there's a black man out there that can brag to say they have 3,000 volumes of books. I'm not supposed to go to school, but at the same time, I was able to amass 3-4 degrees, even with a short attention span. And I'm not bragging about that, but that's who I am. Okay. Let me also take up another article. There was another article that was put forward by a Senator Florence Ita Giwa. Her article was that there was a person that she defeated 32 years ago has not forgiven her. And she put in a lot of reasons why women are not able to succeed in election. She put what's called violence, political climate, overbearing influence of money, and entrenched patriarchy. Men thing. The money aspect of it was drawn my attention to when I came into the Nigerian space. My friends were telling me, if you want to go into politics, which I didn't tell him I was going to, I didn't finish telling him what I was going to do. He was telling me money was a factor. I believe that money is a factor because I'm looking forward now. So if I'm able to talk to women in large quantity like this and start beating the drum on them like the way I'm beating the diaspora issue to death, they may be the one that may, first of all, start throwing nickels and dimes at me. So if you are a young lady listening to this program today, call your mother, call your grandmother, tell him there is a gentleman called Azimi Koko or Ogi Baba who is big on women and wants to make it in such a way that he believes that women were I didn't use the term gods, or I use the term Allah, because Allah and God are men. Jesus Christ and Muhammad are men. So it's a men. And I even believe that that destruction was started in Africa, that misogynistic thing was started in Africa. And even the dignity of the black race, which is restoring the dignity of people of African descent, was even started in Africa. So I'm doing damage control. And the only area where I think most people, like someone like Obi, is putting forward is that he's not even saying that. He's saying that from the angle of what you call the minds over matter, because he knew that money is the root of all evil, and as such, he's saying that they use it to suppress us, and as such, we need to be able to get above them by pressing on the minds over matter and getting more money. That's why he's talking about businesses and all that. I understand what he's saying. So there was a woman, and if you go further than that, you will see that there was another woman that was on the news too. This woman was from Iran. She has spent 47 years in America, and she's a local heroine, and as such, they want to deport her. And Celestia, which is, I think is his legislation in Louisiana area, has stepped in and had made her stay. So that's a woman success story out there. And I also want to say too that there is my reaction to the 1,000 number that I've already given away is nothing more or nothing less than what you call women are in denial, and as such, they need to get off that. They need to get off their gas and start knowing that the earlier they start beating the drums to make women to solve the problem that that woman who says that they are still hating on her after 32 years of winning an election against somebody in the River State or stuff like that. So I am today episode is pretty much straightforward. It's a big cacophony of how I'm going to be loading talking about women, because most of my viewers are probably men or boys or youth that after they view it, they go to side, they have a problem on their own, because unless they really hustle, carrying all those wheelbarrow, they're not going to be able to get a single minute. They are so busy that that I wish, and I've been targeting them to be the talents that I wanted to be able to set. So at this point in time, I want young girls to know that I'm more big on young girls who are in the space of what you call science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. I want them to know that we will look for women mentor for them, and I'm targeting the teens, which is the 13, the 14, the 15, the 16, the 17, and rise up to almost 45 or 50. This childbearing age. Those young girls that you will see as my age, I'm still thinking of the fact that I am not been, I don't have children, I don't have kids, I don't have no girlfriend, I don't have anything. And when I'm dealing with my area people, which the village where I'm currently staying, I'm coming to find out that what had happened when I was younger, when I was boisterous, when girls would come to me, most contemporary women who don't even have a man in their house don't do that. They are so big on, they are so entrenched in struggling to even take care of their family, because most of the husbands who may have tricked them to make them have baby don't have that resources to be able to carry. But most women are trying to get to say, well, if you don't have 2 cars, I'm not going to marry you. That was one of the line today. So I've covered a few areas, and I've mentioned some success story out there about women. But the bottom line today is that the Natasha thing, which the 1,000 women are saying they should go, the Supreme Court, the Senate should go and appeal the case, is sad. To me, that's a sacrilege. It's not a good thing. So, thank you for coming in. And I don't want to make the mistake of saying that I'm talking about women, and as such, I didn't give them phone number where they can be able to reach me one way or the other, so that we can get things going. My phone number is 234, which is the Nigerian area code 7033627981. 234, which is Nigerian area code 7033627981. I cannot say it fast. Let me just slow down. 234-7033627981. I'm taking political action committee packages put together. So if you have these women out there who knows women who are philanthropists like Lackinger, like Oprah Winfrey, who are very big on diaspora, people like Beyonce, people like Kamala Harris, who wants to help a brother out, to help to carry the women to the next level. Please, help me go viral. Just post a link to Azimi Coco channel on YouTube. And the only thing I want to ask today that I think I'm asking too late is that I want you guys to help me to go subscribe to my channel. To subscribe, help me press that subscription button. Help me press that subscription so that I can get a lot of subscription. The more subscription I'm going to get, the better they're going to think that I am now becoming a big boy. And all this conversation that I'm having is nothing more than how I might be able to say, okay, all the frisbee I'm getting from my caregiver, thanks to my caregiver, I can now say I'm carrying myself in terms of not, I have an office they are financing, they have provided me with a lot of goodies, but let's be honest, I'm not big on money, but I can use some money. And I'm going to be accountable. Greed is not going to be on my dictionary. My family is not going to be the one that I'm going to be channeling in the morning to. That's the reason why I've not even sent any of my video to anybody who is not a member of the family. I want to thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Emi o, emi oko, emi o, emi wo, ahiri wa, won para wa o, emi oko. The second one is ebaide, awebaide, awebaide la gbonu yora o, agbonu yora o. Womi oya na re wa gbenbo, oya ne seleke. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will be seeing you tomorrow on the same badass channel.